Hey, you on the exercise? Well, an hour? I'll head back to my room. Oh, Wi-Fi password? Super Bowl underscore Houston underscore 51 underscore Super Bowl backslash 51 backslash Houston. Got it.
Want to wake up at Super Bowl 51?
All caps.
Enter Courtyard's Super Bowl Sleepover Contest at courtyard.com for your chance to win.
Monday on NFL All Access. The Norman rematch and OBJ's quest to be the fastest man in the NFL. Plus, evaluating another big week of rookie quarterback performances. Monday, 7 Eastern. On the next episode of Undrafted.
Football is a tool that I use to break away from my circumstances.
The prospects reveal the inspiration behind their dream.
I'm doing everything that I'm doing for my brother.
Undrafted, Tuesday at 8. Only on NFL Network.
Okay, so as expected, Sammy Watkins, Tyler Eifert, Clay Matthews, Rashad Jennings all inactive today. Joe Hayden was just announced as inactive for the Cleveland Browns. The Dolphins open up their new Hard Rock Stadium, or at least the refurbished stadium down there in South Florida. Andrew Luck, last week, Andrew Luck in Denver. Cynthia Freeland running all of her algorithms and game theory said sit him, and you know what? That was probably a good idea if he did. Now he's taking on the San Diego Chargers today back at home. A big game for the 0-2 Colts. Steve, take it away.
Wow, Cynthia Freeman. You would knock that out of the park, didn't you? Pretty good on Andrew Luck.
I'm pretty happy about it. I mean, I'm not happy he didn't have a great game, but...
Game theory here now. Let's talk about Kirk Cousins, okay? A lot of pressure on that guy. He's been struggling in the red zone.
Yes.
What might be your projections for Kirk Cousins?
So you have to remember, when it comes to fantasy, projections when you're maybe playing from behind actually can help a quarterback.
Are they going to be playing from behind?
They're going to be playing from behind.
Really?
I do have 2 touchdowns slated for him today. I think 35 attempts, and I think he's going to complete 22 of them for 279 yards.
2 touchdowns.
And 2 touchdowns. Because remember, when you're playing from behind, your coach, what do you tell your player to do? You
Swing
call, sling it. Exactly.
Okay, let's go to the other team, okay? You got the Giants with 3 wide receivers that are on pace for 1,000 yards, okay? So what are your projections for Odell Beckham, Sterling Shepard, Victor Cruz today?
So all 3 of those players have been on the field for 91% or more of their offensive snaps. So being on the field, that's the #1 thing for opportunity.
Okay.
Number 2, you got to look at the target breakdown. Odell Beckham Jr. leads the league with 19 targets. Both Victor Cruz and Sterling Shepard have 12. Now, I don't want to try to pretend I'm Joe Barry, or I'm not trying to get into that Washington defensive coordinator's head, but I will say, if you believe that no one named Josh Norman's going to be in the slot, then Sterling Shepard does pace the league with 117 yards, receiving yards out of the slot.
Okay.
So and you know what? I saw you doing behind the scenes before we started.
What?
I saw you picking up Shane Vereen for your fantasy team, and that's a really smart move considering your shot. Yeah, I mean, considering Rashad Jennings is out.
I did do that. You know what? And all eyes are going to be on that Josh Norman guy, like you said. And he sat down with Jeff to talk about this Odell Beckham matchup.
This is the main event. What was the character you had in mind for Odell Beckham Jr.?
I had the Dark Knight shoes on. I mean, he had the old Joker stuff going, so he knew what it was.
You were in Gotham, too.
We were in Gotham.
So at what point in this game did you know this was going to be a battle?
Not much of a battle it was until, the extraness started.
Oh, and Odell Beckham Jr., he's going to get flagged. Get him out of the game. He's out of control.
The surprising thing is coming 50 yards and trying to take the head off. Like, jeez.
I want to get your reaction when you hear this name, Odell Beckham Jr.
I don't know. It's a dance machine. That's all I got, Dances everywhere.
Players only. This is players only presented by Geico, man. I heard you said it. It might be micro, but it's going in.
And we want to see it, but we want to see it in between the lines. But there's an element of this. It's getting into someone's head. And I believe that they got into each other's head. They both are out of their game. So as in players only, usually his career. Talk about a player that maybe got into your head and it changed the game and made you play with it.
It's different for a quarterback because we don't go head to head like you guys do, and you have linebackers that you're going up against. So for me, it's you're always going to get every game going.
Alright, I'll just play with y'all. So we just won that live event. 300 coins is helpful. That collectible was helpful. I would play a game, but I'm not because I'm not really a big fan of playing. So we'll cash in our sets, and that'll be done.
Another guy for me was Troy Polamalu because he was always all over the place. If you wanted to just go and go, okay, just read the coverage and make plays, but you always had to go, okay, where's he? Yeah, where's 43? You always had to look for him. And whatever Troy wanted, right? So there's a couple of guys that were in my head as much as I didn't want them to do. Now, you know, going against this guy. I had some battles with guys. Going against this guy right here. He started off every game. Every single time I played her, first play of the game, he was going to come out with the headbutt. He was always come out headbutt me. Kick out so many players. He was going to headbutt me. You have to hit me at the one of the stomach or something. And then he's like, you want to play ball? Let's play. Let's go. Then he comes out, slap hands, and then we play the rest of the game. No more. He did it every single time. But he wasn't the guy. It was the under guy. Alvin Harper.
So that's what I'm gonna do today. See ya. Bye.